Hello and welcome to the fall quarter of 2020 at Eastern Oregon University. My name is Dr. Colby Heidemann. I'm a chemistry faculty and the chemical hygiene officer for Eastern Oregon University. Today, we're going to talk about how through proper safety protocols, we can enjoy a productive and safe quarter in the fall here on campus. In order to first make sure that you're ready to go and healthy, we're going to measure your temperature as you arrive in your lab course. As long as you have a safe and healthy temperature, you can proceed to the prep station, where you will first put on a pair of nitrile gloves. There are several sizes available. Choose the one that will fit you the best. After putting on your gloves, you will then change out the mask that you wear throughout the day on campus for a disposable one. By switching to a disposable mask, you will ensure that should the mask be contaminated with chemicals during the lab experience, you will not continue throughout the day after lab with the contaminated mask. For the disinfecting process, you'll be using a 70% ethanol solution, which will kill the majority of viruses within 30 seconds. Just spray the paper towel lightly until the paper towel is damp. And then you'll proceed from the prep station, first of all going over to a cubby. In the cubby, you can place your normal mask along with any backpacks or other materials that you won't be needing during the lab time. And then you can proceed on to your lab workstation. When arriving at your workstation, you want to use a systematic process for disinfecting the workspace. I recommend starting with the top shelf at the left and work from left to right to disinfect the surfaces. You might have some cables that are kind of in the way. Just work around them as best you can. Okay, because you're working with an ethanol solution, it's safe to use directly on the laptop touchpad and keyboard. Make sure you get up into the corners. After completing the top surface, you can then proceed to the next surface and work on the main bench top. And again, just use a systematic process, working from left to right, making sure that you're thorough in covering the surface. One place you do not need to disinfect is the gas lines that are present on the benchtop surfaces. The stockroom employees will take care of disinfecting those between lab sections. After you've completed the disinfecting of the main benchtop, you can then proceed to your lab drawer, where you will disinfect the face of the drawer, the handle on the drawer, and the padlock. At this point, you're complete with the disinfecting process, and you can dispose of the paper towel. Garbage receptacles will be found at the end of each benchtop space. All right. At this point, you can proceed to the designated lab activity for the day. Upon completion of the lab activity, you will first clean your space as you typically would in order to remove any residual chemicals that may have accumulated throughout the lab activity. For this process, an ordinary paper towel, plain water and a paper towel are sufficient for most cleanup processes at the end of lab. If any additional cleaning is necessary, your instructor will let you know. After cleaning the workspace, You will then proceed again to disinfect the workspace as you did at the beginning of the lab. Upon completion of the disinfecting, you are then done with the day's lab activities and are welcome to leave. Please note that while the 70% ethanol solution is safe, is considered safe, it may cause mild skin irritation in some individuals. If you experience such irritation, wash the affected area thoroughly with soap and water. In the event that you should get some in your eyes, proceed to an eye wash station and thoroughly wash your eyes for 15 minutes. If discomfort continues after the washing, you will want to seek medical attention. Please note that a safety data sheet for the cleaning solution is supplied in each lab space. Now that you're complete with the lab, before you leave, you can proceed to the designated exit space where you will dispose of both your gloves as well as your disposable mask. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. By following the guidelines we've laid out here, we can all have a safe, educational, and fun time in the labs at EOU. Have a great quarter.